Hey guys, it's Topic Bricks here and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be discussing what is in store for the LEGO Harry Potter theme for the next few years. I have listened to designer interviews and analysed certain trends I have noticed within the LEGO Harry Potter theme which will help us predict what is going to happen next. So let's get into it. So the LEGO Harry Potter theme relaunched back in 2018, and when they relaunched they had a 3-year strategy. We know this because the lead designer of the LEGO Harry Potter theme, Marcus Besser, gave an interview with the LEGO YouTuber Clem Baunstein Lyric, in which he said this.
So when we started Harry Potter in 2018, there was a 3-year strategy planned that we worked with creating the products that we launched until 2020. When we started the development for 2021, we had an opportunity to kind of press a soft restart on the franchise and make sure that we were bringing something that was new and different from what we've been doing for the past 3 years.
So we now know the LEGO Harry Potter theme back in 2018 had a 3-year plan, 2018, 2019 and 2020. And in those 3 years there is a clear and obvious trend. In 2018 we got 5 play sets in the summer wave. Those were Aragog's Lair, based on the Chamber of Secrets, the Quidditch match, based on the Philosopher's Stone because Draco Malfoy wasn't included, the Whomping Willow, which is based on the Chamber of Secrets, the Great Hall, which is based on both the Philosopher's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets, because on one hand it had the Basilisk, which is obviously exclusive to the Chamber of Secrets, and on the other hand it came with Professor Quirrell, which is exclusive to the Philosopher's Stone. And then the last set was the Hogwarts Express, which is the exception. That was based on the Prisoner of Azkaban, but 2018 was mainly based on 2 films, the Philosopher's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets. Then next year the sets were based on the following 2 films exclusively. We had the Expecto Patronum set, which was based on the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Hungarian HORNTAIL Triwizard Tournament set, which was based on the Goblet of Fire, the Hagrid's Hut set, which came with Buckbeak, that was obviously based on the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Clock Tower set, which was based on the Goblet of Fire, you know, the Yule Ball scene, the Night Bus, which is obviously based on the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Beauxbatons Carriage, which is the Goblet of Fire, and obviously the Rise of Voldemort, which is the Goblet of Fire as well. And in 2020, you guessed it, the sets were based on the following 2 films exclusively, the Order of the Phoenix and the Half-Blood Prince, apart from one of the sets, the 4 Privet Drive set, which is based on the Chamber of Secrets. But apart from that, there is a complete clear trend for those 3 years of the LEGO Harry Potter theme. Now this meant that the Deathly Hallows films were not covered at all, but that was a conscious decision made by LEGO when they relaunched the theme back in 2018 for this 3-year strategy. They simply just felt that the films were too dark. So the question was, in 2021, was this just a 1-year extension because the LEGO Harry Potter theme was selling way beyond all expectations according to Marcus Besser, the lead designer for the Harry Potter theme? And when looking back on the wave, we couldn't really tell because 2021 was the celebration of 20 years of LEGO Harry Potter, so the sets were remakes on older sets produced in 2001. Was this just one last hurrah, or was there something more fundamental about this? The sets we got were the Apologies Potion Mistake based on the Chamber of Secrets, Fluffy's Encounter based on the Philosopher's Stone, the Flying Lesson based on the Philosopher's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, which is obviously based on the Chamber of Secrets, and Hogsmeade Village, which is based on the Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, if you noticed, this wave is based entirely on the first 2 films, apart from one set which is based on the Prisoner of Azkaban, exactly how that first wave in 2018 came to be. So my theory at the time was they were relaunching the LEGO Harry Potter theme for another 3-year plan due to good sales, but we couldn't be sure until we knew what sets we were getting in 2022, if any. So let's see what we're getting in 2022. So in 2022, Promobricks has dropped rumours suggesting that we are going to be getting Hogwarts Sirius's Rescue, otherwise known as the Dark Tower, which is going to be based on a Prisoner of Azkaban, the Shrieking Shack, which will come with the Whomping Willow, based on the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Hogwarts Carriage with Thestrals, obviously based on the Order of the Phoenix, and Dumbledore's Office. Now this set could be based on the Goblet of Fire scene because the set comes with obviously Dumbledore as well as Snape and McGonagall, but it could also be based on the Order of the Phoenix because this set includes Cho Chang, who also featured in Dumbledore's office, though it doesn't come with Fudge, Umbridge, Dawlish or Shacklebolt, who are also present in that scene. So what do you notice about this 2022 wave? Well, they are based on the following films from the Philosopher's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets, which were prioritised in the 2021 wave. Meaning of course that we are more than likely going to be getting Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows sets in the following year in 2023. So my theory is that from 2018 to 2020 they had this 3-year strategy as revealed by LEGO themselves, and in 2021 they did a soft reset, as they say, with another 3-year plan, with 2021 Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets sets, with 2022 sort of the middle film sets, and then 2023 will hopefully be the Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallows sets. Now, the new Hogwarts expansion system with the green roofs has the potential to last way more than 3 years, which the previous version only managed to last. And why do I say that? So if you look at the 2018 to 2020 Hogwarts expansion system, we got 3 Hogwarts expansions in that time. We got the Great Hall, we got the Whomping Willow, the Astronomy Tower and the Clock Tower, and they could all be combined together to make one Hogwarts castle, which was great. However, they couldn't make it any bigger, and the reason why is because when they were all together it was so long, it was just like a long wall. It was actually over 1 meter long when all combined, and you couldn't build any higher even though it wasn't high at all, because the roofs weren't detachable, so they were stuck. They couldn't build any wider and they couldn't build any higher, so they were kind of forced to do a soft reset at the end of 2020, where if you look at the new Hogwarts expansion system, the roofs are removable and interchangeable, and also all the Hogwarts expansion sets that we have gotten from the new system are exactly the same depth. This is different from the previous version where the roofs weren't removable and they weren't all the same depth as well. So the modular ability of the new Hogwarts expansion goes way beyond what the previous version could manage. I could take any set, let's say, I don't know, the Fluffy's Encounter set, then I could get the girls' bathroom set and place it on top after removing the roof from the Fluffy's Encounter set, and just for the sake of it, I'll put that roof on top of the girls' bathroom set. I could do that. I have complete creative liberty when it comes to this new Hogwarts expansion system. In fact, I have already done a video on this where I've put together a multitude of different variants of the Hogwarts castle together, and I even challenged myself for fun to make the Hogwarts expansion system as tall as possible, and trust me, it was just outrageous. I'll leave a link in the description for that video. But essentially, we're not going to be running into any dead ends like the last Hogwarts castle where, okay, we can't build any taller or any wider. The sky's the limit with this new Hogwarts expansion system. So what sets would I like to see coming up with this new Hogwarts expansion system in 2022 and 2023? Well, I'd like to see some sets accompany it, such as a Hagrid's Hut. So the previous Hagrid's Hut set we got was a couple years ago now, and that set was based on the second version of Hagrid's Hut. So what I mean by that is, what Hagrid's Hut looked like in the Prison of Azkaban, which obviously the previous set was based on, looked different to what it looked like in the Philosopher's Stone, because the one in the Philosopher's Stone didn't have an expansion, but the one in the Prison of Azkaban did. So the previous LEGO Harry Potter Hagrid's Hut sets have always been based on the first version, as obviously the previous Hagrid's Hut set we got a couple of years ago was the first one based on the second variant, where it would be cool to go back to the first version because we haven't had a set like that since 2010. I also think it would be cool for a new Hogwarts Express set because it's been 4 years now since the last version, but this time instead of a King's Cross station, it would be cool to get a Hogsmeade station, because we've got the Shrieking Shack, we've got the Hogsmeade Village, let's get a Hogsmeade station as well, and also a new Quidditch set with maybe a minifigure pack to go along with it, which could have one player each from each of the 4 houses. That would just be so cool. So I can't wait to see what's in store for the LEGO Harry Potter theme in the future. There's so much potential, and I'm confident this theme won't be ending anytime soon, because actually this theme is one of the best selling themes for LEGO at the moment. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to see my video where I do an in-depth analysis on the upcoming 2022 Dumbledore's Office set, then click the video on screen now. Thank you to the tier 3 members of this channel who are Sue Penn, Lucas Hatch, MLD Bricks, Kay Crossley, Brighter Switch Bricks and Tommy C Bricks. I've been Topic Bricks, and I'll catch you next time for another LEGO Harry Potter video. Bye for now.